Hey guys, I think I'm going to get started. However, I'm just going to pause the classical music if I can, because again, it's for some reason my videos are always telling me that I'm like overloading, and let me just double check it's working. It seems to be working okay, so please let me know if something happens and it's really bad. But anyway, let's get to drawing Ninja, who you saw at the beginning page. Here's little Ninja. I'm still deciding which portrait I want to paint of them, because they do look a little bit happier on the right, but because it's under spotlights at home, obviously they've like paled out a little bit more. And then on the left hand side, I prefer the sort of more muted colours, because I think it shows their true, like, you know, patterns and stuff a little bit more. But it's not going. It's one of those ones I have to sort of make a decision on. But yeah, this is little Ninja. I think he was a long-term stray, and I think he was called Ninja because he was attempted rescued a few times but managed to evade everyone, so I think hence the name Ninja. And considering how bad his hip joint was, because on further investigation it looks like he was either in a road accident which then deformed his hip joint, or he had an illness that basically ate away at his hip joint. So we don't know what happened, but those are the two things as to why his hip could possibly be the way that it is. And I was just thinking today, it would be so nice if I had one of those, like, have you seen the autistic chair things where you can like put the sides down and you can like cross your legs on it and sit in it and lounge back and stuff? And I'm like, I would like one of those. And then hopefully then I can get one of the cats to join, because at the moment Buddy is here, but he's down on the floor on the rug. Shall I see if I can change around the cat cam so that whilst I'm drawing, at least you can see Buddy on the rug, because I normally have the window one down because Monty likes to sit in the window. So let's see if I can get this pointed down so you can see Buddy. So I don't think it will reach down to the next bit for where he is. I need to get like a... Well, actually, I was going to say I need a little tripod, but I think I have been lent one, or given one. But shall we just go with that for now, or shall I see if I can scoot the box out of there without disturbing too much? Which way do I need to twist it? That way. There you go. Oh, another one's joining. Oh, the kitties. Oh, the kitties. This is little Monty that I'm fussing. And then this is a big Buddy. Are you all happy? The thing is though, she's going to now go in the window and be all cute. So I bet. Anyway, let's get to drawing. I think I'm just going to go with the one where he's on the crate. I know it's not necessarily he's obviously in healing mode there. Oh, someone's liking the paper on the floor. But yeah, and my back is killing, so I've been standing up day doing some recording at work, and yeah, my back is just in bits. But I'm a little bit early today just because I thought, well, because of recording, I didn't manage to go to the gym, so I thought if I come home straight away, get this done, I can then do yoga and eat dinner. The life of a powerlifter. Let's do something so I can eat something. Need to lift you up. And then that comes down. Oh, sorry about that noise. Somebody must have been desperate for the toilet. So let's just see how. Oh. Let me get my old. I prefer this one for my eraser. First, let's just he's got quite a straight nose, but yeah, don't know what's chat about. It's that thing of when I'm in front of someone, I am a chattermouth, but as soon as I start drawing, my brain just, it's good because it's like, that's why I love drawing, because my brain just goes like, ugh. Well, no, not ugh, because I'm enjoying what I'm doing, but it just, it's like a sigh. So it's just, it's my little piece. But his poor little ears, he looks like he's been through a lot, bless him. And we'll just sort of put those in now for just for me as like drawing guides. Now let me see how I'm getting on with this. Oh, I've done pretty well. I'm also excited because I've joined the Stan Creator team. Let me just see if this is working. And who knows? Maybe I'll get somewhere on it with it. So that will be exciting to see how that goes. But now I've seen that they've done another competition, and I'm like, oh, do I pay for it to be a part of it? Because apparently there's a pot of 100k, and if you post every day next month, you can win. Well, I'm guessing it's a pot that's divided by how many people that actually do the do and succeed with the challenge. Sorry, I'm trying to draw and talk. I'm still not quite there. And now I'm just sort of in my really rough layer. Looks like he's got a chunk of his mouth attacked out, because this is the problem with unneutered cats, especially Toms. They just attack one another so that they can get breeding rights, essentially. So it's why it's always worth getting your kitties neutered, because then there's no kittens being left on the streets or abandoned by young mums. And they live a healthier life. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now let's just take that to 15. Now let's draw in some of the details. I think that's quite right. There we go. There we go. And Buddy's still there on the floor, and Monty's in the window. Hey, Monty. Beep, beep. Off she goes. She's probably seen something in the garden. Maybe it's one of the big pigeons. Oh no, I can hear a food bowl going. She's just hungry. Like me. It's hard life guarding the garden from the pidge and the icicles. doesn't seem to have as many whiskers on the right hand side, so it makes me wonder if has he had some like scarred off maybe. But I'm excited to see where the... Oh, about to sneeze. Sorry if you got your headphones on. But if I do win the Stan, basically what it means, I'll be granted 100k to help my little cause. So who knows? And fingers crossed that I am deemed worthy enough to gain but the thing is though, bad technology or whatever, that's not going to stop me. I know I can get better technology at some point, so once I've bootstrapped and stuff, so it will happen. Things will get better. I'm just taking my time because I want to do this properly. If I can become like a Markiplier of cats or Jacksepticeye of cats, I will take that. But it's funny because it's like I'm normally a really chatty person and I can talk about nothing. I think it goes down to the thing of when I'm concentrating, my brain switches off, but it's also, I think it's nice if there is anyone with me at the moment to chat. It's nice having someone to bounce off of, but I know that's not going to be the case every time, so I will just carry on as normal. Fuffled. Okay, that seems better. Get these fuzzy wuzzies. In. I'm excited though because my dad's just helped me get some running shoes, because I was trying to wait until payday and stuff to buy some, but my feet just started really hurting, and it was getting to the point where I couldn't well, do my normal timing and stuff. So I'm excited to get those out and get them going. Well, I think we're ready to add the base colour now. Which we'll do as you. Let's just get this down. Just getting all the areas in. Oh my goodness, what are you washing there, buddy? I hope you guys aren't seeing anything too indecent on the cat cam. picture's going okay so far. And then I like to do my detailed work with a level 30. We'll leave it for there because I like to go in with detail brush first. Then there's because I like to work from the inside out, so get all the detail in. Yeah, I like going the inside out. Well, because the nose is like the closest part of the cat's anatomy, I like to try and get that perfect. I want this one. There we go. Let's go back to this side so we're not just getting everything one-sided. And then I like having my just double checking when my how long have I been going? 40 minutes. So I've got 20 minutes left and that's fine. Let's just get these ears done. do these fuzzy bits. Let's get these eyes started. There we go. There we go, that looks good. Let's just see if we can get that little dot in there. A little bit more going. I wonder if can this tell me how many people have visited? I think for streaming I could do with getting those one of those ember mugs. I'd love that. There we go, adding just a bit more detail to the outside of it. Maybe some more details. Just break up some of these lines over here so it's not so. Just get a bit more life in around here. There we go. Get that all a little bit more defined. Minutes. I think now let's get on to the details now, and we've still got a buddy all snoozicating on the rug. And then, oh, let me just do, I think he could do with his whiskies. do that. Group you, delete you. There we go. That's cute. But anyway, let me just get rid of these. It's hard because as well, with talking, you think, oh, are you still talking in your brain? But honestly, if I'm not talking, my mind is just all into the drawing. And I guess I could try and vocalise what I'm thinking so that there's a bit more going on, but I'm still not entirely sure how to do that. Oh, hello, Basex Alive. That's okay, because I'm just about finishing up, so you're going to see like the best the best reveal bit anyway of this kitty. I think this one I'm going to do clipping mask down, and then I will duplicate you, put you under, make you normal. Flatten you, so then we've got all of those outsides. Clipping mask again, so we don't want you on the outside. So that's multiply. I wonder what now let's just make you. Actually, rather than making it darker, I wonder if I should do yeah, I like that. Soft light, and sometimes I like cover. No, I think soft light there. Then let's put that. About there. Do we just prefer that not being there? And then I think I might just delete you so we've got more layers to work with. So next step is that, and then, no wait, the orange background, yep. They are orange background with you. Go to my other brushes. do my weird loop. Ooh, too much loop thing. Looks like there's a little bit I've missed with the removal. What I might do though is make this highlight ever so lighter, just so they look a bit more alive. Just give them a bit more. There we go. I think they look a bit more alive there. I always like just doing a little bit of curves. Just so, because I think it just helps it to pop then. Cool. So, should we just brighten the whiskers ever so slightly? There we go. And now we need, like, I still need to make it. Oh, hello. Thank you for the comment. I'm just about done with this boy called Ninja for Next Step Rescue, because basically what I do here, I draw cats who are in need of new homes. So Ninja has had a very traumatic start, because we're not too sure if they've been hit by a car or they had a really bad illness whilst they were astray, because we believe that they were a pet that had just been abandoned in a move, potentially. Sad times for Ninja, because when you look at the videos of him, oh, he is such a cuddle bum. And he looks like he's got a big old head. So I don't necessarily work with these cats hand-on. The cat that you can see up in the video there, that's my rescue cat Buddy. But I work with 4 local charities. And basically, let me just show you. So like this year so far, I've drawn these cats for Next Step. I have drawn these cats for Shropshire Street Cat so far this year. These are cats that need rehoming from Stray Cat Rescue Team, and these are the Welsh cats from Perfectly Feral. So I basically work with these 4 local cats because, like with Buddy, with him being a senior and really sickly when he was found, it was hard finding him a home because he was basically a bobblehead and needed a lot of care. He chose me, so that's how he became in my life. And it's one of those ones I kept seeing that charity that he was from, which was the Shropshire Street Cats, just going, we were finding it really hard for money. And so from scratch, from these are done from scratch from from reference image on my Procreate. So they're not like, you know, this is digital, but you can see here, this is what I've done so far. So this is me drawing out the cat from reference, and then yeah, so then it's all painted, the colours painted from like colour drops and stuff, because I insert my images here as a private image, just so that when I do my canvas outputs, it's a little bit less on screen. Thank you for the compliment. I think, which one, I'm pretty happy with Spud here, because they're an unusual like tabby grey mix. But I think this year as well, I'm really happy with Steve, who I did a few weeks ago as well, because the colour on him, because I think his picture was taken at sunset, and also I really like Mabel's sort of like colouring, like the way that the light's on there is too. So I don't know, there's just too many cats that I like drawing. Like Millie is a little cutie as well, and then I think last year I drew out Marge, and I like, you can see she's got her little teethies, or is that lip light? I don't know, I can't remember now. But there's so many little kitties that are in need of home, and I just want to help them get seen if I can. And if they can't get rescued and they need vet things painted for, then hopefully one day I can get sponsored on here, so basically your views can go into helping stray cats, because at the end of each tax year I donate 20% of my income. So if I make fantasy art take, that helps with the cats. If I get advertised, hopefully, touch wood, soon on my Twitch, YouTube, or anything, all of that AdSense, anything I make from any of my art, I donate 20%. But obviously that 20% is split between the charities that I'm supporting, so they all get 5%, basically. But I've been painting for, in theory, since I was in high chair, but with these cat pictures for about three years now. Let me see, so I've got 26, 25, 24, yeah, so I've been drawing these sort of portraits since 2024, and yeah, so hoping one day I can be like a Markiplier of cats, or a Jacksepticeye of cats, I don't know. Oh, cold tea. But I hope the stream's going okay, because my very cheap laptop is, well, it's not cheap, but you know, it seems to be lagging, because we've just had disaster after disaster in this house. So oh, thank you so much for the compliment. It's always hard, isn't it, for artists to take compliments, but I'm really trying now to take it in what people say. It's just I don't know what's kept you staying, if it's me finally seeing a comment and talking back, but I still find it hard talking to empty space. So thank you for chatting with me whilst I finish up this little lovely ninja. I still feel like they need a little bit more white in the eye. Like, I always think a bit of extra white, just, it always makes them look more alive, doesn't it? So let me just see if I can just, if I just put a little bit like that, will that help? No, I hate that. It's too bright now. That's better. I think I like that now. The nose feels wrong, but it's how his nose is, and I think it's just he's a rescue, so I think he had a few scars and stuff from if I just put a bit more shadow in the nose creases, maybe that will help me feel a bit better. And maybe if I just put just to define the nostrils a bit. There we go. And maybe a bit lighter, just because I know that's better. And I think his mouth here needs to be slightly darker. Thank you so much for having it in the background, and I'm really sorry if the classical music goes a bit glitchy every now and again. I've been trying so hard to find a way of just having some music in the background that either A, doesn't slow down my stream, because I did used to use Spotify, and there was someone on there who I want to say it's James something, but they did like free YouTube, you know, lo-fi background, and for some reason Spotify would just ruin my outputs and make everything so glitchy, and I've just seen Illustrator is on in the background, and I'm like, maybe that's why it was not working great at the beginning, because it kept saying like encoding overload, and it's just because my laptop, the one that I could afford when my PC blew up. So it's like my PC blew up, my cat broke a leg, and you know, not everything is covered, so I had to use savings to pay for the majority of her operation. This was a few years ago, so all I could afford was this laptop with like 8 gigabytes of RAM. But then I'm tied into it because I had to get it on 0% finance, and it was one of those ones where you can swap it out every few years, so I just need to wait until I can swap it for a better one or end the contract, but hey ho. Oh, Monty is fine now. She's kept all of her legs. I don't know where she is, because again, that is where's my hand in there? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like that's Buddy. That he's Buddy, so he's the big boy, but it is what it is, and I love my pets, and you know, they get everything in the world. Well, I kind of don't want to go now. I'm like finished, but I'm really enjoying chatting with you, so thank you for joining. It's hopefully you're at the start of me becoming famous, and it'll be like, well, I was able to chat with Frankie, you know, 1-to-1 before, you know, everything. But yeah, there's little Ninja. I'll zoom in. I'm still really liking all of these new brushes in Procreate, because I just feel like, especially like around here, you can really see like the canvas detail that it brings in, and it really takes me back to when I used to acrylic paint and stuff. Hopefully one day I might get back into it. I don't know, it's just I have too many ideas, so many things to do, a small house and not enough space for canvases to fill up my house. Oh, thank you so much for following, and hopefully you enjoy everything that I will continue to do. Every now and again I do a bit of fantasy. I think tomorrow I'm going to do like a Hobbit style sticker with one of my cats. I think it might, I kind of want to make Monty into a Hobbit when they go like second breakfast. because she's always hungry, and Buddy. So maybe I'll do like both of them at once, because I think I've done both of them separately, just because I'm Hobbit mad, fantasy mad, cat mad, and yeah, basically I'm just mad. What I'll do for you before I go, I'll just play the time-lapse video so you can see where we started and then when we ended up. So so at least, you know, we're together for a bit longer. And yeah, I'm ready for dinner too, because I don't know what where you were from, but I'm from the UK, if you can't tell by my accent, and it is 6:30 and I am starved. But I think regardless of whatever happens in my life, I think I'm always going to be helping these. At the very least, I will always be drawing a rescue cat, just because I like, it's, I think one of the slogans that I came up with is that I'm a misfit who draws misfits, because I've got my work jumper on, so I probably look very normy, but I am a bit of a metalhead, and well, I started being a goth, then an emo, then a neon emo, and then I've just sort of like merged everything together and then just became metalhead. And yeah, I ride motorbikes, so you know, I do that. I make my own furniture, so I'm like 1,000 sprinkles. I've got like a bit of everything going on in my life. And I think with Buddy lying there on the sheepskin rug, he is ready for me to eat and then sit down on the sofa so we can cuddle. He is a very good cuddler. I also think he's the reason why I had wrist surgery, because I got carpal tunnel, and I swear he's the reason why the scars healed so good, because you would never know it was there, really. So he's a good boy. So that's Ninja. I hope wherever you are in the world, you have a great evening, and hopefully I see you again. If not, you can check my socials if you just want to watch the canvas drawings, because the more likes and follows that I get, the more I can then hopefully one day AdSense everything, so that you guys can still get free videos, and I can help more kitties in need. And then who knows, if the empire grows, we can then go into drawing, I don't know, rescue donkeys, rescue dogs. It could be like Mondays for cats, Tuesdays for dogs, Wednesdays for donkeys, Thursdays reptiles, Friday, I don't know, horses. But we could just draw all of the rescues and just, you know, help everyone out. So thank you again for joining and chatting, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Toodles, bye.